a.m. 42, 2nd November 13, 2022. Can I know the location of your emergency?
Something is happening. Something's happening in our house. We don't know what.
What is the address of the emergency?
1122.
What is the rest of the address?
Oh, Kings Road.
Okay. And is that a house or an apartment?
It's a house.
Can you repeat the address to make sure that I have it right?
I'll talk to you guys. We live at the White, so we're next to them.
I need someone to repeat the address for verification.
The address, 1122 King Road.
And what's the phone number that you're calling from?
What's your phone number?
And tell me exactly what's going on.
One of the roommates has passed out, and she was drunk last night, and she's not waking up.
Okay.
Oh, and I saw some man in their house last night. Yeah.
And are you with the patient? Okay, I need someone to keep the phone, stop passing it around.
Can I just tell you what happened very much?
What is going on currently? Is someone passed out right now?
I don't really know, but pretty much at 4 a.m.
Okay, I need to know what's going on right now if someone is passed out. Can you find that out?
Yeah, I'll come. Come on, let's go check. No, we have to. She's not waking up.
Okay, one moment. I'm getting help started that way.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and how old is she?
She's 20.
20, you said?
Yes, 20. Here's one.
Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, I need someone to stop passing the phone around because I've talked to 4 different people.
Hey, sorry, they just gave me the phone.
Is she breathing?
Hello?
Is she breathing?
No.
Okay.
You talk to them. I can't talk to them. They need you to talk to them.
Hello.
Okay. I've already sent the ambulance and law enforcement. Stay on the line. If there is a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it.
Say that again. There's a police here right now.
Okay. If there is a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it.
We don't have to. I just yes. Do you have a defibrillator? Yes, we have one.
Are you talking to the officer?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to let you go since he's there with you and can help you.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome back to my Mental Health and Crime channel. My name is Huda London. This is all my thoughts, my opinion, and my speculations. This is the case of the Idaho. May the 4 victims rest in peace. Condolence to their families. DM was one of the surviving roommates who called 911. Let's not forget, it took 8 hours before anyone reached out to 911. But let's not forget, DM saw Zana on the floor. Her feet were facing the door, and DM saw her twice. BF saw her once. We heard that from the Dateline episode. The Dateline episode has actually given us enough information for us to clearly see that something is very wrong in this case. There was more than one suspect involved. Why would it take 8 hours to call 911? Dateline told us even that Ethan Chapin, his legs were carved. Now that is torture, to carve someone's leg. Imagine the pain, the screaming. Ethan couldn't have been asleep unless they carved his legs after they unalived him. To start with, trigger warning. This is sensitive information that I'm talking about. But yet again, it's the truth. Is DM trying to tell us that she did not hear Ethan screaming for his life because his legs were being carved? Now, DM, are you trying to tell us that you did not hear Kaylee and Maddie yelling, screaming, fighting for their lives? Because let's not forget, 2 weapons were used on Kaylee. May she rest in peace. It could have been a golf stick. It could have been a brass knuckle or knuckle duster. It could have been anything. So I can imagine that Kaylee must have been trying to defend herself. She must have been yelling in pain. So we have Ethan, we have Kaylee, and then we have Zana, who fought for her life. Imagine fighting for your life. I'm sure they were bashing, hitting walls, breaking glasses, whatsoever. Because there was red liquid on the night table. The nightstand of poor Zana. There was red liquid on the walls. Was the message written on the wall? I wonder. Now, for one person to have done that, for BK to have done that, I would assume that he felt very, very confident, safe, not to be interrupted, because if you count all the poke wounds from all 4 victims, we are talking about close to 100 stab wounds. DM, are you trying to say you didn't hear any of the 4 victims fighting for their life? Is my question. Make this make sense. If you called 911 immediately, this case would have been solved immediately. They would have known exactly who has been in the house, because it was the fraternities and the sororities, in my opinion, that was running everywhere. There was a reason 911 wasn't called. And that is what aggravates me. That is what is so frustrating. We teach our children from when they are 5, 6 years old. If anything happens, dial 911. In UK, dial 999. Why didn't these people call 911? I don't believe that DM was sleeping at all. Because at 3:33, she was downloading pictures, uploading pictures, showing the finger sign. She and a friend. She uploaded the picture on Visco of her and Kaylee. She invited Kaylee to be a +1. Isn't that a red flag itself? DM and Kaylee don't belong to the same sorority. But she invited Kaylee. Was this a setup? I really believed from day one that Kaylee has a stalker. Kaylee did have a stalker. The vape manager shop isn't lying. Why would so many people be talking about Kaylee having a stalker if she didn't have a stalker? Now everyone is entitled to their own opinion. And I have an opinion here. DM, Dylan Mortensen, his GoFundMe has hit 102K. Now hold on. Last week, when I first put it up, the DM put up a GoFundMe. It was on 90K. Now she's raised 12K more. Her limit was 90K. Why didn't you stop at 90K? What is it with these GoFundMes and the people in Idaho, Moscow? It doesn't bother me because I ain't paying. I would rather pay to charity the people who really deserve it in the world. Look at what is happening in the Middle East. Look at what is happening in half of the world. I would rather give my charity there. Until DM explains herself properly and explains why she didn't call 911, she doesn't deserve one penny. I read the post. It's written, DM needs this money for a healing journey. She would need mental health counseling, PTSD counseling, something I deal with. But I've never heard 102K, 100,000 going for trauma counseling. They are entitled to give a counseling. William Thompson, the U.S. Attorney, former U.S. Attorney, detectives, Judge Hippler are all in charge of giving the surviving roommates or anyone who's affected by this counseling, free counseling, because allegedly they didn't bring it upon themselves. Only Lord knows. Why is DM, is GoFundMe hitting over 100K now? What is going on? This doesn't make sense to me. Healing journey. I don't understand. DM could have PTSD. But if DM, I hate to say this, if DM wasn't so comfortable, she would have called 911. She and BF was running up and down. Weren't you scared of running into the suspect? The person who was unaliving them? Whoops, my bad. You actually ran into him and he let you live. Wow. If 2 weapons was used on Kaylee, it's clear to see it's more than one person who did it. If 3 unidentified male DNAs were found under Maddie's nails, it proves there were 3 unidentified males in the house. 3 unidentified male DNAs were found inside and outside the house, like the bloody glove, the Vans diamond-shaped footprint in front of DM's room. What a coincidence. DM's room. Were you wearing Vans, DM? I know that you have a black pair of Vans. Who was going up and down inside your room? Was it one of your friends? Could it be the girl who was showing her finger. Why did DM invite Kaylee to come over? I could understand if Maddie invited Kaylee to come over. Even Zana. Why DM? Why is she smiling? This was the picture DM uploaded at 3:33 in the morning. You can see downstairs, November the 13th, 3:33. The reason the detectives didn't find it, I believe, is DM was uploading it on Visco. Have you all paid attention to the fact that the transcripts never mention the app Visco? Why hasn't Visco been checked? If it was checked, DM, her friend with the showing the finger, and Mr. Quinn Kelly would come up. They took pictures that night. They took pictures and they both were out till 1 at night. These were the rumors coming out from Idaho, Moscow. Call it. It wasn't from us. DM, I have enough pictures of you in Visco. Pictures of you showing your finger and pictures of you wearing mask, ski mask. Did you see Coburg or did you see yourself allegedly? A lot was going on. I'm not accusing you, but I'm accusing you of knowing something and not saying it, in my opinion. You heard all those noises. BF heard firecracker, fireworks, and she heard a loud bang. And you all still decided that you were safe to stay in. Unless you were safe, you wouldn't stay in. Would you? Why are you smiling? We all know what the middle finger means. Actions speak louder than words. Finger symbol doesn't need any language. We know what that finger and that tongue means. Do you mean that the job was done allegedly? Because it's a very odd timing, 3:33. I do not believe in the timeline. After 3:30 doesn't interest me personally. I want to know what happened from 1:56 to 3:14. When people were yelling out Zana's name at the grub truck, until the figures were running home. DM, why did you invite Kaylee back? What did Kaylee do? I thought your beef allegedly were with the people who bullied you on Halloween's Day. Could it be that, Dylan? Bullying is not a good thing, and I do understand. I could see you were gagged. I could see they put you in a room. I could see Maddie was sitting on your lap and pouring alcohol beverage in your mouth. I think Zana was the one recording. I can understand all that, DM. But how did you react? What was the consequences to the bullying act you received? Nobody should be bullying anyone. I love this poster for a reason. Guys, when I tell you all that the rumors were coming from the college itself and from social media to the college, I ain't lying. It's facts. MU had Mud's case discussion 17 minutes. Okay, so I looked at Dylan's Visco page and she got a photo with a boyfriend on there, both wearing masks. The right photo is the rumored ski mask photo that apparently seemed to be around the house at the time of the unalivings from Snapchat. You see, we have Snapchat. We have Snapchat in the transcripts. Why don't we have Visco on the transcripts? So on the left, we have DM in the pink mask. The one in the black mask next to her is supposed to be Quinn Kelly, allegedly. And then the one on the right here is the person who was seen with this ski mask at 3:30 a.m. in front of 1122 King Road. So many people were wearing ski masks. Are we sure that BK was even there? What is strange is the person on the right with the black mask and the hoodie was said to be Shawalter, allegedly. It was said to be many different people without mentioning people. But what the classic I found is that in Amazon Prime, Mr. David B. said that he was being accused that it was him. And the more I study this picture, allegedly I can see two people. It could be one of the two. David B., in my opinion, just my speculation, or Nick Green, Scott Green's son. Why do I say that? Because they both have these shape of eyes. The slit on their eyes tells a lot. I can see this ain't Shawalter. Shawalter has blue eyes. He has blue eyes. Can't be Quinn Kelly. Or actually could be Quinn Kelly. He has brown eyes. But I think this is David B. And since he himself said it, I'll take him on his word. So are we trying to say all these mask pictures are all a lie? Are we trying to say all the pictures DM took? And this picture she took on Visco. Hello, Idaho Moscow detectives. Did y'all check Visco by any chance? Okay, so I looked at Dylan's Visco page. Why wasn't the detectives checking Visco and the FBI? Why didn't you call 911? Bethany Funk, where's the escapoto evidence you have? Was it the firecracker? Was it the firework? What is happening here? Zana had 52 poke wounds. Her hands were severed. So why couldn't these girls hear Zana fighting for life? And let's not forget, DM lives right underneath Maddie. Maddie and Kaylee were unalived in the same room. DM, are you trying to say you didn't hear anything before you ran, allegedly, to Kaylee's room? You saw Zana on the floor? Why would you think that Zana's passed out on the floor? Why wouldn't you check to see that she didn't choke? Why didn't you check to see? You could have checked, opened the door and said, Ethan, Zana's lying on the floor. Come and help me to pick her up. You knew exactly what was going on, in my opinion. You felt safe to stay in the house, in my opinion. And this is only my opinion. This is really heartbreaking that these young four victims, his life has been taken away. I still can't get over the fact that you're saying that BK saw you and he didn't touch you. Make this make sense. I've hardly heard of somebody coming face to face with somebody and letting them live. Do you think BK wanted you to live so that you could testify on him? I don't think it was BK. And if it was BK, it wasn't BK alone. So what happened? Why do you need therapy? Could it be because he didn't call 911? Just my opinion. Let me know, guys, what you think. Please like, share, and subscribe.